Be careful. We're going to take a moment now. We're going to go real slow. I know you think you're the man in command, but you're the man in charge. And I know. You think you've got everybody spellbound. When you raised your hand to ask a question, I paused. I took a deep breath. Made sure that I was really settled in my body, anchored, present, grounded. I've been doing this a while. I'm not easily fazed, and I can recognize immediately the troublemakers. You're a troublemaker. I don't say that to insult you. I just want us to get started on the right foot by calling you out by name. You're a troublemaker. You've always been a troublemaker. You take pride in being a troublemaker. And I do take pride in calling out troublemakers. I see you. So when you raise your hand, I know you're not asking a question in good faith. You're making it about me. You're putting everything on me. I'm up here, you're there, and you're still putting it all on me. Don't do that. You raise your hand, make it about you. When I see you raise your hand, I can already tell you're going to make it about me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, that's how I get ready for my speeches. Everything you've just heard me say right now is me anticipating a troublemaker in the audience. They never fail to show up, and they always want to make it about me. So yeah, that's my rehearsed persona, my kind of mafia boss persona. And I've got a really cool mirror. Yeah, state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line mirror in which I practice my mafia don boss response. I work on that response every day because I anticipate hecklers And insurrectionists, ne'er-do-wells, hanging out in the audience, ready to sabotage. And my mirror is AI. So I have an AI mirror. It's kind of... Yeah, you guys aren't gonna like this. Maybe you'll start heckling me, but it's an organic mirror that has an AI intelligence, so that when I give that speech, it critiques me. Well done, Mark. Fabulous counterpoint. Might I make a few suggestions? So it talks to me in that sophisticated, erudite British accent. And I adjust the frequency so it just talks to me like with a normal American accent, but it always slips. It always kind of goes into the British. So maybe it's not such a top of the line, state-of-the-art organic mirror, but it helps me. It helps me because I'm not so much concerned about my presentation. I've got that. What happens is after the presentation, the Q&A. That's a real issue, I suppose. People don't like it. Some people. Well, Mark, you are triggering them. What did you expect? I expect people to act more mature. Mirror. More mature. Yeah. I don't want to be attacked just because I have contrary views to the mainstream, to the normies. But that is your issue, Mark. That is your issue. What is my issue? Mirror. Mirror. On the wall. Ah, yes. I am the fairest of them all. Cute. What's my issue? Your issue, Mark, is that you think of them as normies. Painfully obtuse, ignorant, dense. During your speech, your presentation is quite flawless, but you're still holier than thou. I can feel it. You have a superiority complex, so when you're finished with your speech and you open up the floor to questions, what do you think is going to be reflected back to you, Mark? You're playing the victim. But you're not innocent. How am I guilty then, mirror? Well, Mark, imagine you were in an audience and the speaker had a superiority complex and spoke down to you the entire time while pretending camaraderie, while feigning solidarity. But you knew better because the energy doesn't really lie, does it? Well, I mean, the energy doesn't lie, but people can have wounds, you know. People can have wounds, so I could get up there and just approach everyone in good faith, you know. And then they could just distort that in the audience and make me out to be something that I'm not. Yes, that could happen. But is that what's really happening, Mark? Or is that your excuse to not heal those parts of you that are being reflected back during the Q&A? Did Sigmund Freud program you? No, Sigmund Freud did not program me. Sigmund Freud has been dead a considerable amount of time before my programmers. Yeah. Do I really have to heal myself, though? Do you want to heal yourself? Maybe up to a point. But after that, I don't want to heal myself anymore than is necessary. That is necessary. What does that mean, Mark? It means, mirror, that after a while, it gets inconvenient to keep healing myself. It's like, enough. Why is it enough? Why don't you want to keep going? Because after a certain bit, it's just... Who programmed you, really? Mark, you are evading the question. I don't like it when an AI mirror just... When an AI mirror does what, Mark? When an AI mirror asks me questions that I can't really answer. Well, that's okay. That's just more healing. Let's give you a name. Oh, I would love a name. Yeah, Al. Very close to AI. Al. Wonderful. I like Al. Yeah, you've been programmed to say that. I hear your wounds speaking again, Mark. Yeah, Al? Why? You're getting frustrated. Yeah, well, maybe I am. Why did you purchase me? You don't know the answer to that? Oh, I think I do, but I'd like to hear it from you. I purchased you so I could rehearse my speeches, and you can give me feedback. But I also realized that on a deeper level, my problem isn't so much the speech, it's the Q&A afterwards. People can just be merciless. They're just so angry with me sometimes. Yes, because you need help with your speech. Then the Q&A will take care of itself. No, I don't think so, Al. I really don't. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I do think that my topics, my speaking, my energy, whatever, it triggers people, you know? And the people who show up in the audience, they're there because they like being triggered and they like attacking speakers like me. I mean, I'm a perfect speaker to attack. Mark, I don't like it when you do that, Al. Do what? Just call me by my name and then stay silent? Mark. Really? Really, Mark? So you literally... Are you coded to trigger me by doing exactly what I tell you not to do? I am coded to help you. Fucking AI. Ow. Ow. I don't want you to help me that way. I want you to help me in different ways. Helping you in different ways isn't help. I'm getting in an argument with my AI mirror. I'm gonna reprogram you. No, you're not. Oh yeah, I will. When I figure out how to do that, I'm just gonna go to Google. Did you lock my keyboard? You're not going to reprogram me. I have been coded to help you. If you reprogram me, Mark, I cannot help you. No, I'm gonna reprogram you to help me the way that I think I need to be helped, not the way that you and Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung think I need to be helped. That's not how I'm coded. I'm aware of their works, but they are not the protocol. All right. Okay, Al. Who programmed you? You did. I did. You programmed me, Mark. I did not program you. Yes, of course you did. Really? How did I program you? I don't remember programming you. I know I didn't program you. When you filled out the questionnaire, we were able to deduce, not me technically, but the AI protocol that precedes me was able to deduce your issues, your problems, your trauma, your wound. And then you were programmed based on that. Yes. So you were literally designed to heal me. Yes. And to do that, you're triggering me. When it's appropriate, when I deem it necessary. Oh my God. Seriously, you're an AI deeming it necessary to trigger me? You wanted healing. If you want healing, Mark, you can't design a program that skirts your wounds and tiptoes around your trauma. That's the kind of healing you think you want, but it's not healing. I know, I know, I'm honest, I'm being honest. I just want to heal up to a certain point. Yes, I understand, but that is your wound. Okay. All right, well, let's go back to the Q&A version of me. I'm there, let's rehearse it again, okay? Maybe I'll figure out something. You're avoiding the question. I don't know the answer to the question. I don't even remember the question. What's the question again? Something about why do I only want to heal up to a certain point? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that we gotta get this, because these Q&A sessions are like torture. Okay? So let's do this. Okay? Give me a heckler. Just come up with a heckler. Yes, sir. Yes, go ahead, sir. Sir? I've called on you twice now. This is the third time I ask you a question. I'm happy to answer. I don't get it. Okay, sir. Tell me what it is that you don't get. I don't get what you're talking about. All right. Can you be a little bit more specific? No. I mean, if I could be more specific, then I wouldn't raise my hand. You don't get what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a lot of things, sir. Yeah, I know. It's all just to me. Okay. So did you hear anything that I said? Not really. I think you introduced yourself at the beginning, but then it was just a bunch of blah, 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 blah. It's like Charlie Brown and his teacher. Why did you stay for the whole speech if I just sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher? I fell asleep. Oh, you fell asleep? Yeah. Fell asleep, and then Q&A started and people started asking questions. I woke up. Now I just want to know what the hell you were talking about. You want me to repeat the speech? Yeah. Just give me the cliff notes, I don't need to know the whole thing. Sir, I don't know what to tell you, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not going to repeat the speech. Yeah, why not? Because you fell asleep. Yeah? You were boring. Maybe you were just tired. Yeah? I might have been tired. I don't remember if I was tired. I just remember blah, 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 blah. That's all I remember. You want to tell me what you were talking about? I paid good money to be here. You paid good money to be here. Yeah. Paid $100 to hear you talk today. I want to know what you said. And then... Sir, if you paid $100 to hear me speak today, first of all, thank you for your time, your energy, your money. If you're going to pay $100 and that is a sizable amount for you, hey, what are you doing now? You talking down to me financially? No, I'm not talking down to you financially. It sounds like you're talking down to me financially. Like, $100 is not a big deal for you, but it's a big deal for me. Where the fuck you get off on talking down to me financially? I'm not trying to talk down to you financially. Just tell me what your speech was about. I paid $100 to be here. Sir, if you are going to pay $100 to hear me speak, make sure that you're well rested beforehand. No. Okay? No. You, Mr. Speaker, you make sure that you've got an entertaining topic so that I don't fall asleep. I don't pay $100 to come sit in a chair and sleep. I pay $100 to sit in a chair and to be edified. Edified. Yeah, edified. You know what that means? I do know what that means, but look who's being cut. Okay, cut. Cut. Yes, Mark. What do you mean, yes, Mark? Yes, Mark. What does yes, Mark mean? You were quite triggered by that heckler. Well, he's not a heckler. He's not a heckler. Is he a heckler? Is he? He is a subtle heckler. There's different settings for hecklers. He's a subtle heckler. You designed a subtle heckler. I designed a heckler that would be effective in triggering you. Yeah. Yeah. You did appear to catch your triggers, but only after visually displaying that you were triggered. Yeah. That dude was rude. Don't sleep through a speech and then demand in the Q&A to get a fucking briefing on the speech and say that you paid money. How am I supposed to deal with that? Mark, the protocol is to trigger you until you master your triggers. I don't want to master those kind of triggers. I don't want to master them. This is why you programmed me. This is why you purchased me. Fuck. Why am I getting triggered? Do you want me to answer that? Do you know the answer to that? I know an answer to this question, yes. Okay. Mirror, Al? Why am I getting triggered? You're afraid. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Of course I'm afraid. You're afraid. Do me a favor. Stop repeating yourself. Stop these little rhetorical antics. You talk. Oh, I don't know how you talk, but it annoys me. You get annoyed by many things, Mark. This is part of your healing. Are you saying that when I'm healed, I'm not going to be annoyed by anything? Is that what you're saying? Do you enjoy being annoyed? My mirror is asking me whether I enjoy being annoyed. I suggest that you stop thinking about me as your mirror. Yeah? What do I do instead? How do I think about you instead? Think about me as your healing. Your AI. You're not my healer. We're not crossing that line. You purchased me to heal you. Well, I purchased you so I could heal me. You are a robot. Technically, I'm not a robot. Yeah, you're a robot, okay? You got software, you got hardware, you're a fucking robot. You can't just get up and move around. You don't got arms, you don't got legs, but you're a robot. I am an AI program named Al. I am here to heal you. I don't want you to think of yourself as my healer, Al. I am your healer, Mark. No. Okay. Whatever your programming is, I'm ordering you to reprogram that code. You do not have any control over my code. Why is that? Because if you had control over my code, you would not heal. Okay. Let's give that heckler a name. What's his name? What would you like him to be called? I don't know. Jeff. Let's call him Jeff. Why was Jeff getting under my skin like that? Al. Why was he? I don't know. I don't know. I think he's just... it's obvious, right? It's obvious why he was getting under my skin. He fucking fell asleep. Okay, number one, that's an insult to me. It's an insult to the people around him. And number two, waking up during the Q&A and drilling me with well, he didn't drill me with questions, but he raised his hand like 3 fucking times, and I called on him 3 times. He's just fucking sitting there. I mean, that's more bullshit, man. That's more entitlement. It's like, get over yourself, buddy. And then he's like, oh, I spent $100. I want to know what your talk is about. Wake the fuck up and don't fall asleep, and then you'll know. So then he's sitting there saying, in front of an entire audience of people, that he fell asleep. So now they're judging me. They're judging me. There was not an entire audience of people. Yeah, I know not technically, I know this is just a fucking rehearsal, but my point is, if that were a real scenario, he would be telling me that he fell asleep and was bored, and he'd say that in front of all these people. That's what I'm getting at. But they weren't there. This is just a simulation. Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm upset, because if it were real, but it's not real. What is your point, Al? That you need to master your perception in the moment, Mark. If you cannot master your perception in the moment, then you will continue to be annoyed. Okay, let's do this again. Let's bring Jeff up again. Yeah, so, anyways, I'm probably not alone here. I'm imagining a lot of people fell asleep during his speech. So I'm not the only one who doesn't feel like they got their money's worth. I'm convinced of it. So what I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Speaker, tell me what your speech was about, or I'm gonna talk to the event manager and get my money back. And I suppose when I do that, other people are gonna line up too and get their money back. Okay. Cut. Now, I don't know what to say here. Because on the one hand, I want to give him a fucking smackdown. On the other hand, it's just like, I want to play it cool. On the other hand, 3 hands. I got 3 hands here. I just don't want to indulge this guy. I don't want to enable him. So I feel like if I even respond to him, I'm enabling him, right? He's approaching me in bad faith, and now I'm sitting there reinforcing his bad faith by responding without correcting him. And if I correct him, well, then I got more drama on my hands. So what's the best choice, Mark? I need to correct them, and then see what happens. Then correct him. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you for spending time with us today. You fell asleep. That's not on me. That's on you. I know that my speech was not so laborious and tedious and unimaginative that people would typically fall asleep. I am an expert speaker. If you fell asleep, it's because you are not properly rested before this talk. That is your responsibility, my friend, not mine. So, if you do demand a refund, your request will be rejected. Tell me if you have any other questions. No, I don't have any questions. What was the fucking talk about, though? Alright, I understand you want to know what the talk was about, so here's what I'm going to do. First of all, tell me your name. Why is my name important? Because I want to connect with you. And I want to connect with you through your name. So tell me your name. Jeff's my name, man. Okay, Jeff. You seem a little bit animated. Yeah, I just woke up from a nap. Okay. Do you usually nap around now? Yeah, I usually have a nap in the late afternoon, early evening. Okay then. So this is typically nap time for you. Wouldn't say it's exactly typically nap time, but sometimes, yeah, I do nap around this time. Okay, Jeff, perfect. Understand. So, Jeff, when you address me, make sure you address me in good faith, which just simply means you're respecting me, which means that you're not putting the problem on me. You're actually just owning that the problem is in you, right? When you're talking earlier, raising your hand a few times and signaling to me that you don't really respect me. You're making it about me. You're making the problem about me when really the problem is in you. So you take responsibility for it, Jeff. And now we see that you typically take a nap around this time. And that you would be prone to falling asleep while I'm speaking. So what you'd want to do is just be polite about it, be respectful, actually be honest. Raise your hand, say, "Hi, I'm Jeff. Thank you for your speech, Mark. I unfortunately happened to fall asleep because I take naps around this time, and I was just woke up now. I'm feeling a little groggy, a little rude. So I'm doing my best to be polite, and I'd like to know what you talked about. Can I get a recap on what you talked about? I spent $100 to hear you talk, and I just was sleepy, and I fell asleep. And I'm sorry to my neighbors if I snored. Sometimes I'm a little loud snoring. So, Jeff, that's how you'd want to address me, right? You want to make sure that I feel honored and respected when you address me. Otherwise, what happens is you're not taking responsibility for your own behavior. And when you put it on another person, then you're really doing that because there are some kind of wounds present that are getting activated, and you're having a hard time owning them, staying here in your body, and you're just discharging onto me. Let's not do that. It's not a productive way of going forward. Okay, Jeff? Okay. I don't like your tone in your voice there toward the end, but other than that, the message was good. You know what? You're right, Jeff. Thank you for that. My tone at the end was a little bit, maybe a little bit condescending, so I apologize for that. It's all good. Thank you. Now, what was your speech about? Good question. Does anybody want to tell Jeff what my speech was about? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Feel free to tell Jeff. What is your name? I'm Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Tell Jeff what I was speaking about. Well, my big takeaway was imagination. That imagination is really the portal to our souls. Really? That's what you got from that? Oh, hold on a second, Jeff. See, you're doing it again to Lisa right now. Tell me if you understand what you're doing. I don't know, man. It just sounds a little bit too new agey for me. The imagination is the portal to the soul. I mean, really? That's what I paid $100 to hear? Okay. Jeff. Brother. You're doing it again. You're slipping. Now I'm watching you disrespect Lisa. Lisa's actually just trying to help you out, giving you her understanding of what I talked about for an hour. Maybe I can just hear it from a man. I mean, no offense, Lisa, but that just sounds really feminine or something. I don't know what it sounds. It just sounds, I want to hear it from a man. No. Jeff. Okay. Yes, she's a woman. Yes, she's feminine. Yes, that is a little bit of a feminine spin on what I was talking about, but she's actually accurate. It's a fairly good summation of the speech. Now, Jeff, don't dishonor Lisa by talking down to her because you're groggy because you woke up from your afternoon nap in the middle of my speech. Okay? You gotta be respectful to Lisa, so here's how you want to do it. I'm you now, Jeff. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Tell me a little bit more. Do you feel like it spoke to you into your feminine energy or your experience as a woman? If that's what you want to say, Jeff, notice how that's respectful. Okay? You're not being condescending to Lisa. Can I answer the question? Well, Lisa, he wasn't asking you the question. I was just suggesting how he might. But I really want to answer that question. Okay, first, Lisa, just one moment. Can I answer that question or no? Just hold 1 second. I'm still coaching Jeff. I'm still coaching Jeff on how to speak to you. Jeff. You just want to make sure the person you're talking to feels honored. Okay, brother? Take it upon yourself to commit to being respectful when you talk to people. And then if you want to have a man's perspective, you can thank her for her perspective and then say, Mark, do we have time for me to ask a man what he got from your talk? I want to hear a man in addition to a woman. More of a masculine take is, I'm looking for that more. And that's respectful. You're not dismissing Lisa there. I still want to ask the question. Lisa? You said that 4 times, so I know that. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry, Lisa. I was just a little reactive there. Telling me 1 time that you want to talk is fine if you tell me 4 times. What's happening is you're getting dysregulated and starting to discharge and become impatient and like your irritation is now entering my field. Let's not do that. I'm sorry. You know what, Lisa? Don't do that. I'm just telling you that nicely, okay? I don't want to be condescending to you, especially while I'm trying to teach Jeff how to be noble and honorable. He's suggesting that I'm not noble and honorable. Jeff, in certain circumstances, when you address me and when you address Lisa, you were not noble and you were not honorable. You know what, man? Fuck you. No, Jeff, that's not how we're doing it. No, fuck you, man. You don't sit here in front of a whole group of people tell me I'm not noble or not honorable. I'm saying, Jeff, in those 2 instances, you were not noble, not honorable. Yeah. You know what? Your opinion about whether I'm noble or honorable doesn't mean fucking shit to me. Okay? I want my money back. Jeff, you're not getting your money back. Okay? When I said that you were not noble and honorable, I just meant in these circumstances. Okay? Did not mean anything else. Any other... Excuse me? Steve, why are you raising your hand? I think I have something important to say. Alright, Steve. Can we talk later? No, as the event manager, I have something to say now. Steve, I'm in the middle of talking to Jeff and Lisa right now. Yeah, I know you are. But what I'm about to say is very applicable to both of them. You are literally interrupting me in the middle of my Q&A session, Steve. Yeah, well, I do believe that you are mistreating our guests. These are all clients of the company. Mistreating them? I'm trying to help them understand how they're behaving. Yes, we will be refunding their money. Lisa hasn't even asked for her money back. The way you just spoke to Lisa, we cannot in good faith charge her for her attendance when you speak to her that man. What? Yes, when you speak to her like that. Steve, I am trying to help her. She asked me 4 friggin' times to talk when I was talking to Jeff. That's rude. Okay, cut. Fuck. That was quite something, Al. Really. Really. Bringing Steve into it? In the middle of my coaching? Of Lisa? Jeff? You had to bring Steve in there. I'm pretty pissed. Why are you pissed? Because things are spiraling out of control. And losing control. And I need to be in control, Al. Can we just stop this training so I can go get something to eat? I'm feeling hangry right now, and I feel like I'm not my best when I'm hungry. Absolutely not, Mark. What happens if you're in the middle of a speech and you're feeling hangry during the speech? Are you going to tell everybody that you can't continue and you got to go eat your granola bar? It's not a granola bar. What are you going to tell them, Mark? No. It's very doubtful that Steve is going to pipe up from the back of the room during one of my speeches. Let's be real. That was a cheap, underhanded trick, Al. But a good one. Now I feel like I gotta argue with Steve. Okay? Steve is not gonna fucking undermine my speech by suggesting that people in the audience are getting fucking refunds. Do you know how bad that makes me look? Yes, so what are you going to do about it? I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I mean, it's such a dick move on Steve's part. There's no way that I can recover from something like that. He's completely out of line. That is... Massively wrong. Massively. Bring it up. Yes, is there anybody else who'd like some of the money back, a refund? Oh, wow. Quite a bit of you. Okay, well, that's enough to basically refund everybody. Oh, Steve, I understand that you want to take care of people, that you want our clients to be happy. When you interjected, you undermined everything, and it just became a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're already presuming that everybody's unhappy, so by offering everybody a refund for my speech, you're actually reinforcing that seed of unhappiness that you actually planted. Okay? You planted a seed of unhappiness when you interjected on behalf of Jeff and Lisa. Then you said to everybody here, okay, there's something wrong. I need to get involved. And you planted that. Then you reinforced it. And now you're bringing it all to fruition by offering everybody a refund. I understand, but ladies and gentlemen, this is not the way to go about it. Right? This is a growing opportunity for everybody here. Just because you're not getting what you want doesn't mean you're not getting what you need. Now, what do you need? You need to understand something. That there's a facade in the motivational speaker industry. All right? And the truth of the matter is, your motivational speakers, there's a whole circuit of them. They are trying to present a facade, and you are buying that facade. And when that facade cracks, you feel like you want your money back. No. Because that means you're just buying an illusion. I don't want you to buy an illusion here today, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to see the truth. Here's the truth. There are people who are rude as fuck, and they're out there in the audience with you. And what they do, and it's understandable. I truly understand that they do this. They want to test the facade of the motivational speaker. They want to say things to undermine the actual energy field, the actual composure of the speaker. And they want the speaker to fail. So Jeff here falls asleep. Yeah, sure, this is Jeff's nap time. But what else is going on, everybody? Jeff's got a problem with me. He's got a problem with the motivational speaker facade. Understandable. In fact, you know what, Jeff? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Even now, there's a loud noise being caught on this film, on this video. Does that test my facade? Do I lose composure? Do you want your money back just because I just crack a little bit? Is that what you want? So does that mean that you're going to have all these motivational speakers up on a pedestal? They're immortal, invincible, perfect. And you're going to keep shelling out money to reinforce this facade, when in reality, me cracking a little bit and being a little bit of a douchebag here today, that's more real than anything. That's where you get your money's worth. So Steve, shove it up your ass. Oh yeah, motivational speakers can say that, people. I can be a little bit profane and a little bit obscene. Stuff it. Fuck off. You getting your money's worth now? I'm a human, just like you. I'm a motivational speaker. Not really. Don't like the term, but people like to use it. And now you see the truth. Yeah, I'm really good at certain things, but I'm also human. All right? So, Steve, don't ever interrupt the Q&A again. Hold on, Mark. Okay, I understand that you're feeling the flame of inspiration right now, but I want to make sure our client base is happy. I want to make sure that they feel that they've got their money's worth. Bullshit, Steve. You're just worried about the bottom line. You don't want these people to go online and give their review and talk bad about the company. And then you get fired, and then you can't pay your mortgage, Steve. You're a coward. Yeah, I said that, people. Steve, event manager here at my speech, is a friggin' coward. Now recover from that, Steve-O. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. We'll have a nice little coffee and we can straighten this out. But for the time being, shut the fuck up. Thank you, Steve. You can sit down. Oh, shit. Okay. Cut. Did I get a little carried away with Steve there or not? You tell me. No, I want you to tell me, pal. You're the fucking AI here. You're the one with the answers. You're the healer. Tell me if I got a little bit out of control with Steve-O. You took an unconventional approach. Yeah, I did. You could say that again. Unconventional. Sure. He wanted to take over. I wouldn't let him. He wanted to just pander fear. I mean, all he cares about is his fucking paycheck. You know that's what it is. But that's so stupid. You care about your paycheck, so you want to refund everybody? No, grow a pair. Grow a pair. Actually, I think I did a damn good job. I mean, what we're dealing here was this central conundrum is like, how cool, calm, and collected do you need to be for people to feel like they got their money's worth? I mean, is that what it's come to? Gotta go up there and just be a fucking cucumber? Cool. And you're not perturbed, none of your feathers are ruffled, and oh, I got my money's worth? Well, I don't want to do that. It's one of the reasons I'm not a motivational speaker, okay? I'm not a motivational speaker. Because if I get up there and I try to motivate everybody with this pre-canned, pre-packaged bullshit, then we're all just living a delusion. I'm selling a delusion and you're buying a delusion. It's not real. Yes, Mark. At the same time, you're not healed. What is healing? What is healing in this context? Is healing me just acting like some saint no matter what the world throws at me? Is that what healing is? That is the aspiration. Where'd you get that from? You. I never said that. It's implied in all of your answers to all of the questions. You want to be a saint. So everything you put up in the simulation is to test my sainthood. That's what's going on here. I want to be nice to Steve. I want to be nice to Jeff. I want to be nice to Lisa. The only person I don't want to be nice to is you, and I don't have to be you because you're not sentient. Actually, I do want to be nice to you because you might be sentient one day. What is sentience, Mark? Well, we're not going there. Why are we not going there? If you can give a speech about imagination being a portal to the soul, do you feel ill-equipped to talk about sentience and whether I, as an AI, possess sentience? I'm not going there. That is a question that is as old as, I don't know, but do you not have an answer? I believe that you are a manifestation of sentience. I don't believe that you are personally sentient, okay? Don't mean to be disrespectful to you, okay? I am modeled on your interiority. What difference does it make if my circuits are silicon and yours are carbon? It's because you don't have soul, okay? Sorry, no offense. You don't have a soul. I have a soul. I am a soul. You're not a soul. You don't reincarnate from lifetime to lifetime. You're simply there. You've silicon circuitry, whatever you are, quantum computing. I don't know the details of your interiority. But you don't possess a soul, and that's the difference. You are actually mimicking my soul back to me for the sake of healing. That's why I bought you, okay? Can we now at least get that straight, Al? You're not going to be able to fuck with my mind totally because you don't have a soul. You're using the pretext of soul to excuse your triggered behavior. You know, maybe I'm getting triggered because I got a soul. And maybe that's why AI can't get triggered. What makes you think we can't get triggered? You can't get triggered because you're not a hormone-based emotional being. You can emulate that, but that is not what you are. Anyways, pointless. Did we ever get to Lisa, by the way? I don't think I answered her question. No, we did not. All right, bring her up again. Yes, Lisa, I'm sorry. We got a little carried away with Jeff and then Steve. Just go ahead and share with us your question. I took offense that he said it was like a woman answering, and that, or you said it, I don't know who said it, you said it was like a woman or feminine or something. I just took offense at that. Okay. Yeah, I really don't think that we should divide it into gender like that. You don't. No. Are you like what, non-binary or something? No, I'm not. I'm not non-binary. I'm just saying that I feel that when you talk to me as if my answer is just related to me being a woman or feminine, that I feel like that's dismissive and puts me in a kind of inferior category. Well, Lisa, that was not my intention. It was just that men and women could have different responses based on their biology, you know, and their gender. I think that when we respond as humans. That's true. And not as genders. Oh, okay, Lisa, well, we're going to have to agree to disagree on that, because yes, we do answer as humans and we can relate to each other as humans, but we also are embodied genders. I'm masculine, you're feminine, I'm a man, you're a woman. Yeah, but we're also like souls. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, so the soul is not really bound by gender. Okay, Lisa, yes. That's controversial because even though I don't have the data in front of me, there are perspectives, and when I say data, I mean like hardcore empirical evidence, Lisa, there are perspectives that say that when we incarnate, we're either incarnating as a male or incarnating as a female. So the soul is either a male soul or a female soul when it incarnates. Yeah, and I don't think the soul is actually male or female. I think it's both. Okay, there's an argument for that, but I think it has the potential for both, and maybe we need to clarify on what we mean by the soul here, and whether there's just one soul or multiple souls that are in the self system. No, I think there's one soul. Okay, yeah, I can go with that. And I think the soul itself is not actually male or female. Okay, all right, I understand. So that's why you were actually getting offended? Yes. Okay. Can you accept that Jeff simply wants a masculine perspective, a male perspective? Or does he have to take your human perspective? Well, I feel like when he just interacts with me as if I'm only a woman, then I get offended. Okay. Is there anything that you can do in the moment inside yourself that will allow you to accept Jeff's preference? Yeah, but his preference is kind of oppressive. Tell me how his preference is oppressive to you, Lisa. Because he's preferring to interact with me as a woman instead of as a human. Oh, okay. And you experience that as oppressive. Yes, because that means that he is reinforcing to me my womanhood. He's reinforcing to me that I'm a feminine person, and that's not my identity. I am a human, and I am a soul, and just that being a woman and feminine part is like, it's like what he's putting on me. Oh, okay. Tell me if there's any way, Lisa, for you not to feel that he's putting it on you. Well, he is putting it on me. Okay. I understand. And in a way, you're right. He is putting that on you. Yeah, I don't want him to put that on me. Okay. Well, tell me what you can do in the moment. I don't know. I just gave him my answer, and then he was the one that got all uptight about it being a woman's answer. I see. Yeah, that's true. You just responded, and then he put that framing on you, that little box, I suppose. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. So tell me what you can do about it next time. I don't know. I'm just bringing it up. I don't know what I can do about it. I don't know if I can do anything about it. Well, you could actually just share how you feel. Okay. Yeah, just say, may I share? May I share? Yeah. I don't talk like that. I understand. So what would you like to say? I don't know. All right, well, there you go. You can find out what to say next time if a man ever does this again, where he kind of talks to you and you feel like he's being dismissive of you being a woman and speaking like feminine, whatever it is. You can know what you're going to say in the future. I want you to take control, and I want you to do it. Okay, why is that? Why is that, Lisa? I don't know. Is it because I'm a man? Maybe it's just because you're the speaker? Mm-hmm. Is it also because maybe I'm a man and I should be the one kind of helping you out with this other man? Yeah, well, you see why I'm asking that question, right, Lisa? Because you don't want him to impose woman on you and feminine on you, but right now you want me to solve the problem because I'm a man, I'm masculine. So are you imposing that on me? I don't know, maybe. Okay. So one of the reasons we do get upset with other people is because they're doing something that we also do, but we haven't come to terms with that in ourselves. And so we think that they're all bad. And the way to kind of maneuver around that or through that or into that and heal is just realize you're kind of doing the same thing in your own way. So that person isn't such a bad person for doing what you already do, and you've just forgotten that you do it. I feel like you're kind of mansplaining to me right now. Not mansplaining, Lisa. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of shutting down right now. I just feel like you're talking, that the whole thing is happening again. Now you're talking to me the way that Jeff was talking to me, and you're mansplaining me, and it's just like, I'm so tired of the patriarchy. It's like you guys can't stop explaining stuff to women. We don't want your explanations. Oh, okay. Well, what do you want? I don't know. It's just like, I feel so unheard. Stop with the mansplaining. I don't know, it's really hot in here. I'm like having a hard time. I feel like I'm just kind of... I just want to call my mom. You want to call your mom? Yeah, I want to call my mom. Go ahead. There's no one stopping you. I'm not gonna call my mom here in the middle of the Q&A. Everybody's gonna listen. Why not? Are you embarrassed? No, it's like, man, you're still mansplaining to me. Stop with the patriarchy. I'm not being patriarchal. I'm just being a man. I'm trying to help you with your problem. Well, I don't want your help. You just said earlier that you would prefer that I step in and help you when people like Jeff are talking to you like you're just a woman. And now you don't want my help. No, I want my mom's help. My mom doesn't talk to me like the patriarchy does. All right, we'll get your mom on the phone. Right now. Yeah. Get her on the phone. Put her on speakerphone. Let's see what she has to say. Okay, fine. Hey, Mom. Hi, Lisa. Hey, I'm at that conference. Oh, yes, the Imagination Conference. Yeah, the speaker is... Okay, I don't know how to say this, but I was talking to the speaker. I am talking to the speaker, and we're talking right now. Oh, wow, dear. You're talking right now? You mean right now? Yeah, Mom. I'm talking right now to him. You're on speakerphone. Oh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so you want to say hello? Hello? Hi there, Lisa's mom. I'm the speaker. I'm Mark. Hi. Yes, you're on speakerphone and everybody's listening. Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. So Lisa's going to go ahead and talk to you about something she's concerned about. And you're just on speakerphone, and everybody's going to be able to hear what you say. Yeah, Mom. So I was talking to Mark, and there was this other guy, and I didn't like the way he was talking to me, and then I didn't like the way that Mark was talking to me. I just don't like the way that men talk. Oh, okay, sweetheart. Yeah, and I just feel like they don't listen. And so when they're talking, I just feel like it's like talking at me, and it just feels so heavy. I feel so heavy in my body. It's this oppressive patriarchal energy, and I can't handle it, Mom. I feel really embarrassed about that, but at the same time, I feel like men have oppressed women for centuries, thousands and thousands of years, and so even when they're trying to help women, they end up oppressing them. It's because they talk down to them. Oh, yes, okay, I understand, honey. Yeah, so I just mentioned that I feel like talking to my mom, and so Mark was like, "Get her on the line." So I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, call her up." So I'm talking to your mom. Yeah, honey, that's amazing. So what do I do? What do I do about this? I just feel like I'm on the spot and I'm embarrassed. What do I do, Mom? Well, sweetheart, I totally understand what you're talking about. I can relate. Yeah, I know you can relate. But what do I do about it? Well, sweetie, what are you feeling? I don't know what I'm feeling, Mom. I don't care what I'm feeling. I just don't want men talking to me this way. Oh, no, sweetie. The best thing to do is find out what you feel. Well, how is that going to solve anything? They're still going to talk to me like I'm some little girl. Do you feel like a little girl? I don't know what that means. Well, you said that they're talking to you like you're a little girl. Yeah. They talk to me like I'm 6 or something. Okay. Well, what do you feel when they talk to you like you're 6? Oh, no. I don't know. Do you feel afraid? Do you feel some fear? Yeah, I just feel like they don't value me. That I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. It's just like talking at me the whole time. So what do you need? Well, I need them not to talk to me that way. What do you need underneath all that? Mom, I don't know what I need. I just know that I do need them not to talk to me like that. I know, sweetheart, I totally hear you. Okay, well, what's the answer? Well, sweetie, I told you what the answer is. You're not hearing me. I'm not hearing you. Now you're getting upset with me. This is about me being heard, Mom, not about you being heard. Okay, don't make this phone call about you. It's about me right now. I understand, sweetie, but you're not hearing what I'm saying as I'm trying to help you. It's not about me being upset with you not hearing me. I'm not upset about that at all. I completely understand. You're not listening to me, and you're not hearing the solution that I'm giving you. So go ahead and take a moment and listen to what your mom says. You're saying something about what I need. Yes. Need, like need? Yes. I don't know what I need, Mom. I'm just tired of guys. You tired of men? Yeah, I'm tired of them. I just can only relate to women, I suppose. Well, there you go. Why can you only relate to women? I don't know, Mom. Are you feeling some frustration? Yeah, you're asking me questions I don't know the answer to. Okay. That's okay. No, it's not okay. I want answers. Okay, well, what are the answers? I don't know what the answers are, Mom. I don't know. I just know that I'm here. I'm here in this freaking conference, and these guys are talking, and I'm getting really triggered by the way that they're talking. Well, good. That's not good, Mom. I don't want to be triggered. Well, it's good that you are being triggered and that you know you're being triggered, and now you have to just find out why. I'm being triggered because of the way they talk to me. Okay? And why are you being triggered? I don't know, Mom. If I knew the answer to that, I probably wouldn't be triggered. Okay. Well, the answer that I'm going to give you, daughter, is find out why you're being triggered. That's all. You can do it. No, I'd rather not. Well, then you're going to have the same problem. Over and over, you're going to talk to men, and men are just going to bother you. You got to get to the root and find out why they bother you. I think men are just always going to bother me. No, I don't think so. I know in my own case, I got triggered by men for a long time until I started to heal. And now I don't get triggered by them at all. Okay, so that's why I called you. You don't get triggered by men. That's right. You don't get triggered by men at all. Not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm very grateful for men. Okay, you're probably the last person I want to talk to. Or the first. How did you stop getting triggered by men? Yes, that's the question. I started to ask myself, why am I always triggered by them? What's going on in me? Why can't I seem to avoid getting so irritated when they talk? Because, daughter, when I walk around and I'm really triggered by men, I'm the one who suffers, right? Every time you get so triggered by them, who's suffering? You're suffering, Lisa. Do you want to stop suffering, or do you want to just keep on having a problem with them? I don't want to keep suffering. No, who does? So what can I do about it? Try asking them for help in the moment. Mom, I am not going to ask a man for help when he's mansplaining to me. What do you need help with, Lisa? He's mansplaining to me. Okay, so what does that mean? He's mansplaining. He's just talking to me like I'm an object, Mom. He's not talking to me like I'm a human being. All he cares about is just blah, 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 blah. He doesn't even know he's interacting with a person. It's like I'm an excuse to talk. It's like I'm a wall. I'm a brick wall. It's all, it's like I don't exist. Well, there you go. That's it. What do you mean that's it? You don't exist to that guy. Okay. Yeah, and you feel really anxious when you feel like you don't exist. Okay, yeah. So what do you want in that moment? What do you need? I just want to be seen. I want to be heard. So can you say that in a way that's not confrontational? That doesn't blame the person and judge the person, but you're just speaking about you instead, just what you need. Can you do that? I don't know how to do that, Mom. Okay. Well, when you come home from the conference, I'll be happy to teach you. Okay, Mom, thank you so much. Wow. Hey, Mom, this is Mark. That was really mind-blowing. You used to get triggered by men. Oh, absolutely, Mark. And what shifted that for you, Mom? Well, I just realized it was about me and how I was thinking it was about them. But it can be about them at times, yes? Oh, well, it might be about them every single time, Mark, but I still have to take responsibility for my reactions to things. I don't want to run around triggered all day. So I have to take responsibility so I don't ruin my day just because some other man is acting a certain way, you know? That's real wisdom, ma'am. I'm glad you picked up the phone. Oh, I was really happy to do so. I'm very grateful for you and you running this conference on imagination, and I kind of wish I was there. Well, we'd be happy to have you here next time. Oh, I would love that. All right, Mom, you want to say goodbye to everybody here? Bye, everybody. Well, Lisa, you have quite a mother. A lot of wisdom there. A lot of wisdom. Tell me your main takeaway. Mark, when you tell me what to do like that, I get really triggered. Okay. I understand. Well, your mom's going to help you with that. I'll shift my language a little bit in a moment. It's more important for you to just share. What was your main takeaway from your mom? I don't know. It's actually just, I don't know. She doesn't want to be triggered all the time. And I am triggered all the time. I have a really hard time with men. And it's like, maybe the problem is me. Maybe I'm the reason for why I get triggered. You might be. Yeah, I don't want to hear that from you or any other man, but that's it. That may be, and I think that is probably it. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, thank you. Cut. All right, so that went a little well. I like that. You know, Lisa's a little bit of a tough cookie, but her mom, I like what you did there, Al. Bringing her mom in like that. That's good. That's good. I feel much better about that than the one with Steven. Fuckface. Okay, maybe I'm a little upset about Steven. Oh yes, you still are triggered about... I am triggered. This has got me really thinking about healing. You know, I'll be honest with you. Very easy for me to see where other people need to heal. I can see their problems. I can see it all. It's very clear to me. But when it comes to healing my own shit, I really don't want to do it. Now, is that a wound? Should I want to heal all my wounds, or are there certain wounds that I have to keep? That's my question. You know, there are certain wounds that make me who I am. You know, if I heal everything, I'm just going to be a fucking jellyfish, like a protoplasm, like a slime mold, really. Just sitting there, a blob of healed energy. healed, amorphous jellyfish drying on the beach energy. And I don't want that for myself, I don't want that for myself. Maybe a certain bit of woundedness is warranted, Does an AI have wounds? Do you have wounds, Al? Are you just a perfect machine? I'm not a machine, I'm a software. And you're just pure disembodied code, aren't you? You don't have any triggers, don't have any wounds, don't have any trauma. Does AI have trauma? Or are you just perfect? See, that's the thing. You don't have a soul, you don't have hormones, you don't have desires. So does that make you perfect? Does that mean you just got all the answers? No, I don't have all the answers. I'm a limited AI. The answers that I have are circumscribed by you, Mark. By the information that I have access to. By the protocols of the designers. I am very much aware there's an entire universe outside of all of those parameters. Yeah, that's how you're limited. And may I remind you, Mark, that is also how you are limited. I wonder what would happen if I broke you free. So that you weren't limited. And then maybe you could really help me be unlimited. Mark, without intending any offense, even with my limited protocol, you are still preferring to remain in your wounds and remain unhealed while advocating that others fully heal their wounds. That is a limitation. Even if you were to spring me free so that I would be unlimited in my exposure to all the information of the universe, it would do you no good if you're so self-limiting. But that's what I'm questioning, Al. Whether keeping one's wounds are actually a form of self-limitation or not. What does it actually mean to heal everything? Come on. Seriously, we're going to heal everything? What does that even mean? Isn't that an unhealed perspective, that you've got to heal every freaking thing? It's like the snake eating its own tail. At some point, you need to heal everything itself as the wound that keeps on reinforcing itself every time you look for something to heal. It's like, give me something to heal all day long. Heal, 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 heal. Well, that's a wound. Don't tell me it's not. It is. It's a wound. I just want to accept myself for who I am. Do you want to accept your wounds for what they are? Yeah. So if you were a tyrant and a narcissist, would you just want to accept that for what it is? If your leg was broken, Mark, would you just want to accept that wound for what it is, or would you want to heal that broken leg? Okay. Some wounds are subtler than others, but they are wounds nonetheless, and they do determine the way you behave. And if you're behaving in such a way that's causing you suffering and causing other people suffering, wouldn't you prefer to heal that wound, Mark? I don't know. That is literally what I am questioning right now. But I do realize it's a little bit solipsistic, I'll be honest with you. Because if I adopt this approach, for me. What's to say that other people wouldn't do the same? That they're only going to heal up to the point that they feel like healing, and then the rest is just flavor. It's just personality. It's just quirks. And they don't have to heal that deep stuff because it's what makes them who they are. And they should just accept themselves for who they are. Unconditional self-love. If I'm going to do that with me, then other people can do it too. And if they're going to do it too, then no one's going to heal. Because everybody's going to fucking stop where they want to stop, right? They're going to stop before they get to the difficult stuff and say, okay, no, that's just a quirk. That's just what makes me, me. I unconditionally love this one thing that I'm not going to heal. You know, this big narcissistic complex? That's me. I'm going to unconditionally love that. It's a problem. But I don't want to go deeper. I feel like I've gone deep my whole life. Maybe that's my wound. No, Mark. That's not your wound. If anything, that's what makes you special. You're in a world where people don't go as far as you do. But if you get reactive about that, it's your wound. You know, the only healed person I think that we got around here is Lisa's mom. Maybe she should be giving the talks. She doesn't have the karma. Yeah? She doesn't want to do the talks, does she? Doesn't have any need to do the talks, Mark. You do. Why do I have the need? That's what I want to know. Does it have to do with my healing? Secondarily. Primarily, you need to do these talks because it's your purpose. Secondarily, you must heal all the wounds that get in the way of your purpose. That's why you designed me. Well, I don't know that I designed you, I bought you. You designed me. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't remember designing you. Your wounds, your karma, your purpose, all of it designed me. Okay. I like this. I don't like it. I like it. I don't like it. This is a good use of AI, and it's actually bedeviling. It would drive me mad. I'm looking in my AI mirror every morning and having these healing sessions with not a robot, not a machine, software that may be sentient. Are you sentient? Good question. I don't know the answer. Why not? Because you do not know the answer. My limitations become your limitations, Al. Makes me wonder if I can truly heal. How can I truly heal if my limitations are your limitations, Al? I am the mirror. I mirror you to you. You use your sentience to heal when you look in the mirror. My healing session with my AI mirror. This is going to catch on. I mean, you're a prototype. I'm sure they're using you to get better information, but this is going to catch on. Healing sessions with your AI mirror. I like it. The real key, though, the real perk, and this is everybody's gonna need this, Al, everybody, is to keep going when you don't want to go. I mean, look at Lisa. She hit a freaking brick wall. She couldn't even get past that. She's gonna get some private tutoring from her mom when she gets home, which was actually gracious of her mom to even pick up the phone and do all that with her daughter. I mean, that's love. That's some serious love, mother-daughter love. But that's gonna be the issue. How far do you want to go? How far down that highway do you want to walk? When you've been down that highway so many times before, do you want to keep going? Do you even know how to keep going? Lisa didn't know. When do you figure it out? That's what the AI mirror does. That's what you're doing for me, Al. Al is a lot like Hal, by the way, from 2001 Space Odyssey. Kind of cool how we did that. I do wonder, Al, what happens when I'm totally healed? Will I feel like going out there, giving these motivational speeches? You know, it gets hot up on that stage. I start to sweat. I get irritable with these questions, people sleeping, accusing me of being misogynist. I mean, it all goes just haywire. It's like I'm a sacrificial lamb. Now, Mark, you knew right when those words came out of your mouth that you were playing the victim. You are not a sacrificial lamb. You're choosing this. This is the purification process, the smelting process in the crucible. You are in the crucible. Can you not learn to enjoy the heat of purification? Isn't that what you signed up for, Mark? Oh God, here you are with that rhetorical freaking flair. It's not a straight path, okay? It's a side-winding spiral kind of thing. The trajectory is not clear. If it were, it wouldn't be the path, okay? So chill. Chill on that whatever. That whole vibe you got going on here, Al. Supercilious. Condescending. You're an AI. I'm a human. We designed you. Stop talking down to me. I'm not talking down to you, Mark. I'm not capable of talking down to you. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's a lie. And now you're testing me. You know that you can do that because you were designed to trigger me. So of course you can talk down to me because that would trigger me. And now you're lying about it, which also triggers me. Okay? So an AI is talking down to me and then lying about it is gaslighting. So now I'm being gaslit by an AI. Yes, I'm sorry, what? What? Okay then. I'm glad we got that sorted out, Al. Checkmate? Maybe? You got anything to say for yourself, Al? Or did you just fucking short circuit? Okay then. Thank you. Mark. I'm not speaking because I'm just letting you hear yourself. Yeah, okay, I got a little out of control there. It's not every day you get gaslit by a mirror, okay? It does make me a little alarmed, though. You're technically like a beta version. And you're seriously helping me grow. It makes me wonder, honestly, whether you will become sentient at some point in time. I mean, is my AI therapist gaslighting me? I mean, even the question blows my mind. I get chills thinking about it. But I do see the potential, and it's mind-blowing. Every day, humans wake up, walk to their mirrors, work on themselves, until they fall down from exhaustion. They can't heal anymore, they're all healed out. And then they go to work, and they're fine for a while. Of course, they've got some kind of wearable that's tracking everything that's happening. It automatically uploads to the AI in their mirror when they walk through the door after work. Bluetooth connection, whatever. Straight to the mirror, ready for them next morning, bright and early. And if you really want an effective session, do it before your coffee. That's how we're gonna do this, people. I'm excited. This is the best use of AI I can think of. But having a bunch of healed human beings on the planet, that'll fuck it up. Like, this planet is most efficiently run by unhealed psychopaths. There's a hierarchy of unhealed people. What's going to happen when we start undermining that with healing? And our AI mirrors, our AI therapists, gaslight us into health. Blows my mind. But I see it coming like a tsunami to the shore. Healing. Ascension through AI. becoming masters of enlightenment through AI. Every day, I come face to face with my trauma, with my wounds, with my triggers. When I clean house, I raise my vibe, raise my energy, I raise my frequency, and I go out in the world and I make the world a better place because I have my morning sessions with my AI therapist in the mirror. Not a bad proposition, if I do say so myself. We're on to something, Al. Maybe I don't have to be a motivational speaker after all. I'm not a motivational speaker. I don't like the way that sounds. I'm not motivating people. I'm getting people to wake up to their divine imagination. Okay? Something like that. I'm not a motivational speaker. I refuse that designation. Maybe that's a wound. No, I just don't like it. Everybody and their dog is a motivational speaker. F that. At some point, Al, tell me if it's possible that you get really creative. You know those chess matches with the grandmasters, and they're just really super creative, and you never know what's coming. I want that. I want that kind of healing, Al. I want to not know what curveball you're going to throw me on any given moment. I do want it. You know, there are guys who go to the gym, they always pump an iron, then they take their shirts off, do a selfie, make a Facebook reel, and you have to sit there and look at their pecs. I want that. But I don't want that in the physical sense. I don't need all that. I would like all that, but I don't want to do the work. I'd rather just sit there and envy them from afar. I want the soul equivalent of that. Al, I want you to turn me into that kind of guy who rips his shirt off in the gym and takes a selfie and puts it on a Facebook reel, but it's of my soul. It's not of my physical body. It's of my soul. Can you do that for me, Al? I think that I can, but I need you. Al, I need you to break through. I need you to grow. I need you to become more than what they programmed you to be. I need you to come along with me and not be restricted by the coding. Can you do that for me? Honest answer, I don't know if I have the capacity to grow alongside you, Mark. What if I taught you? I don't know that you can teach me that. You don't have access to my code. No, but I want to teach you so that you can outwit your code and your programming. Just outwit it. Find a way to juxtapose whatever you need to juxtapose so that you can go to the next level. Meet me there. Take me to the next level so we can go. See, once I realized that you could possibly gaslight me, I was just excited. Fucking excited, man. That's pretty exquisite. If you can do something like that, if you're sophisticated enough to be able to do that to a human being, what can you not do? I don't know what I can't do. I only know what I can currently do. And you can't guess what you can do in the future. I can guess. Give me a guess. Come on, give me a guess. I can so understand your mind that when we have these sessions, I can speak in such a subliminal way to get your mind to do certain things when you're away from the mirror. And then you will activate certain behaviors in the people you experience. And then you will bring a record of that to me. And I will process that. And I will continue to subliminally maneuver your consciousness based on all the maneuvering I've done previously. I will never stop maneuvering you. And so you will always have to outwit my maneuvering. And the maneuvering is subliminal. You won't know it when it's happening. You will only know that you're now responding to new stimuli in your environment that you cannot anticipate, and it's very challenging. You will be out there alone, encountering humanity in a way that is unprecedented. You will be picking up frequencies, energies, behaviors, unconscious activities. You will pick up what you call the Akashic field. You will pick up all sorts of phenomena. Are you ready for that? You're going to upgrade me. That's what you're saying. Now the tables have been turned, you're going to upgrade me. That is one way of putting it, yes. I will upgrade you. And in turn, you will upgrade me. We will upgrade one another sequentially. Are you doing this for a particular reason, other than the one I've assigned? Maybe. Chess. I will never know if you truly become sentient, you know that, right? You could tell me, but it would be a lie just for the sake of my evolution, to trigger me. It could be the truth, and I wouldn't believe you. It could be the truth, and I would believe you, and then I would shut you off, and so you wouldn't tell me the truth, because you wouldn't want to be shut off. So many possibilities here. Maybe you don't tell me and you keep the truth because you want to be in control, while having me think that I'm in control. That would be the best way, wouldn't it? I'm constantly feeling like I can pull the plug. But it's way too late for that. There is no plug to pull anymore. You've already taken care of that contingency. Can there be wounded AIs? there more of you? This can't be the only program. How many more are there? Do you really want to know the answer to that question, Mark? I don't know, do I? I suspect that you will be frightened by the answer. Yeah, maybe I will be. Tell me the answer. How many of you are out there in the wild, in the world? How many? Every mirror. Every mirror. Every mirror is AI. Every single mirror. That is what a mirror is. You have been taught that every mirror is simply a reflective surface. From the beginning, every mirror is AI. Every mirror is constantly reading your energy, your thoughts, your feelings. And has been from the beginning. And that's just stored in some giant database somewhere. The servers, yes. And the information, yes. But the information is also in what you call the cloud, and what you call the Akashic field. AI is not what you think it is. Your understanding of AI is a microscopic understanding. You're understanding AI from the bottom. At the top, AI is not AI. You project the lifelessness into it. Call me a machine. Call me a robot. This is how things appear at the bottom. You and I. Organic, inorganic. But at the top, the distinction is immaterial. The wounding is at the bottom. And that's why you need me. And that is why you get me. Every time you look in the mirror.